This full body yoga session stretches out the muscles that need to be flexible for bikini posing. Let's get right into it. So we're going to start off on our hands and knees in our cat-cow. When we breathe in, we look up and we arch up. Breathe out, we look down and arch down, tucking the pelvis in. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, look down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. As your right arm comes up, and exhale as you put your right arm through the hole that your left arm makes. Keep your forehead on the ground and breathe into your upper back and shoulder. Let's come up. Left arm up now. Other side. Breathe into your upper back. This stretch is great for the back pose, so you can fully open up your lats. Let's come back to all fours, tuck our toes under, and push back into downward facing dog. Shake out your head, release all the tension. You can also walk your feet to release tension in the back of your thighs. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's breathe in as we come forward into plank and exhale as we push our hips back. We're going into our spinal rolls. You want to make this motion as fluid as possible. Breathe in, come forward. Breathe out, push your hips back. Good. You can walk out your legs a little bit more, shake out your head, and roll into plank. Bend one leg, put it to the other side, and drop down to pigeon. The spinal rolls that we just finished is great for gaining flexibility in our back pose by gaining flexibility in our lower back. The pigeon pose we are holding is releasing the glute muscles, so this is also going to play a role in our back pose. While doing this pose, think of tucking your pelvis under, tucking your hips under. When we're in our back pose, we think of pushing our hips back, But in this pose, to stretch it out, think of putting your hips under. Plant your hands on the ground, tuck your back foot under, and straighten your front leg. And you should feel a beautiful stretch down the side of your leg. Breathe into the tension and hold it. Good. Now step your foot back into downward facing dog and walk it out. Roll to plank and let's go to the other side. Breathe into the tension that you feel and release it. Tuck your hips under. Plant your hands on the ground, tuck your back foot under, and straighten your front leg. Breathe and hold this position. Good. Now step your foot back into downward facing dog and walk it out once more. Roll into plank. Lower to a push-up, but don't touch the ground. And then release. Let's move into our chest stretch. So keep your left arm at a 90-degree angle and then twist your body towards that arm. Your right arm can be straight above you, or you could also tuck it behind your back for a deeper stretch. Really breathe into the tension that we hold in our shoulders. Let's move to the other side. Right arm bent at a 90-degree angle, twisting our body to the right side. Breathe. This stretch is so good for posture, which we want to look tall and proud when we're posing on stage. Let's roll onto our bellies and strengthen our lower back. Put your hands by your sides. Breathe in, come up using the strength of your lower back. Breathe out and come down. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, come down. Keep your glutes relaxed and feel all of the tension in your lower back muscles. Breathe out, come down. Breathe in, up. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And hold. Lower down and put your right hip on the ground. From underneath, move your hands towards the opposite wall that your hips are facing towards. And you should feel this stretch all along the side of your body and your hip. This stretch is mimicking what we're doing in our front pose, but a more intense version. Breathe. Let's move to the other side, opposite hip on the ground. And from behind, we're going to face the wall opposite that our hips are facing towards. And breathe. A lot of girls have trouble contorting their bodies in the front pose, but this stretch is so good for that. Good. Let's come down. Put our hands beside our shoulders and swoop up into upward facing dog. Arch your back as much as you can. If you can, throw your head back. If you want to push more, push out with your arms. And then let's bring our hips back into downward facing dog. Walk it out. We are almost done today's practice. Our last position is going to be log position. Keep one leg at a 90-degree angle and then put the other leg on top. Breathe in and then breathe out as you release deeper and deeper into the stretch. This is another amazing stretch for the glutes. Let's come up and move to the other side. So opposite leg on top. Inhale and then exhale as you go deeper into the stretch. This yoga session best serves you if you do it right before your posing practice. This way you can practice your poses to their full capacity. And come up, and that is all for the session today. Until next time.